session was already happening. You were hosting another session and wouldn't let us in.
I wasn't. Just one.
You're having a party by yourself.
They're having a big old party. So I have a terrible headache, so I'm going to be really super quick as much as I can. I think I might have a headache from my class. I'm pretty positive that that's the culprit. Did you see my post today about beer?
Oh, it was funny.
Oh my land.
God, that was funny.
And the funniest part about it is that they just kept going like they were at recess or something. Like it was just no big deal. That like that's the thing with these guys. They have no clue what's going on, like ever. Anyway, okay. Well, I'm gonna start over on my call here. At least I had some practice. That's good. Okay, I have a couple successes, some recognition. So Jen Buckmiller, you helped somebody get started, so you're at Success Club too.
Yay!
And then next Tuesday you'll be at 3. Is that correct?
That's
Okay.
what you said.
Yeah. Okay. And so just to remind everybody, when you sell one of those All Access Challenge packs, you get 2 Success Club points right up front, and then you get the third one on the following Tuesday. I don't know why. I think it's dumb, but no, I don't. I don't think it's dumb. I think it's actually awesome. But I don't understand why. But that's the way it is. So Jen, your other Success Club point will show up next month, or next week. But it still counts for January. Like the one that showed up for me yesterday counted towards my December. Okay? Because that's when you sold it. So anyway, so some upcoming dates. So today is probably the last day that I would invite people to the Health Bet. I think that would really be pushing it for them to get their stuff. And, and plus give or take a couple days because they only have to log their Shakeology 5 times. But still, I'm not going to be inviting to it anymore. I just think this will be the last night to order. And then has anyone looked into or talked about or thought about Super Saturday? This Saturday. Who's been to one? Kelly, you have. Anybody else been to one? Okay.
No.
Shame on me. Shame on me. Okay, well, number one, they're fun. Kelly, aren't they fun?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're fun.
They're super fun. You do a workout, like there are 300 people in there. You do a workout. It's at Meyer Gardens.
Yeah.
On Saturday, it's like from 12 to 3. So think about it. You don't have to answer me now. But I'm willing to go if you guys want to go. It's like last time Anita Myron was there speaking. Now, I don't know who's going to be there. But it's kind of energizing, and it's a really good thing to go to. So I'm happy to go. The tickets are like $10 or $15 or something. I mean, it's not a big deal. Christy,
Yes.
I don't know what to say about you, although I can just see your forehead.
Oh, sorry. I'm here.
Here you are.
There I am.
I don't know. I feel like we should if you want to look into it, I can help you do that.
No, you know what? I think the closest one's Lansing, and, my kid's schedule
The closest
doesn't
one is
allow
Lansing?
that. I think so for me when I looked, yeah.
Okay.
At least I think that's,
Yeah, I don't know.
actually it could be. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I didn't really know.
I don't know.
But I have a soccer game in the middle of the day.
Well, right. I have to check one more time before I commit totally, but just let me know if anybody wants to go. And then, so I have a Coaching Blitz Sunday night, a sneak peek. I'm calling it a sneak peek now. The Blitz bugs me. I never understood what the word Blitz meant anyway, so I'm changing it. So I'm doing a coaching sneak peek on Sunday, and then Jen does one the next week on the 15th, and then Kristen does one on the 22nd, and we do not have one scheduled for the 4th yet. I have been known to do them impromptu if I have people joining, so I'll keep you posted on that. But for right now, we just have those 3 scheduled. I'm planning on doing a challenge group preview next week, and I've shared all my posts about that, but I do want to say that is something that we have to do individually, because in the challenge group preview, you put your own personal link in there. And It's incredibly easy, and I posted about this in the team page this week, but if you go on to, no, hold on a minute. Coach Link Generator, that's what it's called. Coach Link Generator. I don't know if you've been on there, but you go on there, you enter your coach ID number and your name, and then they have links to every challenge pack offered, everything. And what it does, it generates all these links. Hi.
Hi, sorry.
That's
We're still
okay.
on vacation.
Oh, you brat. Are you really?
Yeah, well, we went into the 23rd, sorry.
Oh, that's
So we're off our schedule.
yes.
But anyway.
So, what that does is that it generates like a link to the 21-day fix challenge pack with your ID number on it. So you could send that to someone and they can click on it and do it right from that link instead of going through that Coach mobile app, which I'm really kind of playing with that because that, first of all, that would save us time. I feel like if I say, hey, here's the link, and then in a private message, and they can click on it and buy it from there, why wouldn't I do that instead of going through the code? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna mute. Not me. All right. I'm trying to mute everybody here. Oh, nobody's muted. I love it. There. Okay. So anyway, that it's a really cool thing, and I use that in the challenge group preview. So if you want to do something like that, and maybe you're not ready for that yet, and that's totally fine. But if you do, I'll help you out with that, and I'll give you all my posts and stuff. And then the last thing was that the New Year, New You group on the Challenge Tracker app is gonna, well, that will end on the 5th, February 5th, because that's the end of the health bet. And then I'm just gonna do another, just start a new one. Probably just roll those people into it, but I have to say, I watched a team call with Kelsey Smith about the Challenge Tracker app, and she's kind of gotten me to like it. I know, I didn't like it before, but that's what I want to show you tonight. That's one of the things. But what should we be inviting to is the question, because we don't have a free group till the beginning of February, and that's a soup group, a clean soup group for the Super Bowl. Jane is going to do that one for us, which is awesome. She's really good at it. And I am going to just keep inviting to our challenge group for a lot of reasons. One, it's a multi-program group, so people can just jump in whenever they need to, whenever they want. Two, that we don't have to have a date on it. We're not doing the health bet. I mean, we can't invite to that anymore. So I think I'm just going to keep inviting to our challenge group. Okay, and then one more thing I wanted to remind you to do is be sure to check in with people who bought the $99 all access and make sure they got put under you before the 5th, which is tomorrow. Because I had a customer order that. I gave her my coach ID and she was under some random guy. And I just happened to check. I'm like, I'm just going to check because I didn't see her pop up at all in my office. And I know things are taking a little bit longer. But yeah, she was under some person. But you can change that yourself. And I don't know if you knew that or not. But if you go down to contact us at the very bottom, you click on that, like if you were going to go to live chat, at the top there are like 6 boxes, like change your Shakeology, coach change, customer change. Anyway, lots of choices. If you click on the coach change, you have to know your person's you have to like know one of these, their email or their order number or whatever. I would have just all of that up and ready. And then you can switch it right there, which is actually really nice. Much nicer than emailing coach relations and all that other stuff we had to do before. So, okay. So anyway, so back to Kelsey Smith. So Kelsey Smith is, she's in our upline. She's in Team Drop the Cookie, which is Liz Hartkey. And she does amazing things. She has amazing resources, I would say, like that slideshow that I shared. That that came from her. I mean, we tweaked it, but most of it came from her. So she just is very creative in that way, and she loves the challenge tracker. So she did this call with Liz Hartke. Liz Hartke hates the challenge tracker, so she asked her to be on her call, and I listened to it, and it was awesome. So I'm kind of liking it, but I want to share my screen with you, and I want to show it to you, and I want to show you why I like it, if that's okay with you, just for a second. I'm trying to sell you on it. No, you'll like it. Now it's gone. It's because I talked to myself for 15 minutes. I even shared my screen. Oh, man. Okay, now I've lost my thing. Hold on. Okay, can you see it? Ding, ding, ding. Can you see it? No? Nope. Nope. Mm-hmm. There it is. Okay, now you can see it, right? So here is does your screen look like this? It should. And everybody's a coach admin on here. Good night. So these are the old groups. But anyway, all right. So what I just want to show you a couple things. So you click on it. And first of all, I think the group's been going pretty well, don't you? This group? I think so. I'm trying really hard to be more present, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But yeah. So anyway, okay, let's look at our participants here. These are mine. Of course, I've sent a ton, and I've sent them to even old people that might not even have answered me in a message, but I sent it to them anyway, just to see. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. Like this girl, Jody Stratton, I'm so glad to have her back on. And I think I sent her an email. Like, I don't even think I privately messaged her. So anyway, here's all your people. But let's just pick on, well, let's look at Jody. Don't tell her. So the reason I like this is because it tells me what her goals are. I mean, have you looked at these for your people at all? Okay, so it tells me what her goals are. So when I connect with her, which I put into my my daily schedule, by the way, like on Wednesdays, I am trying to connect with my challengers in this group. I put that on my list of things to do. But anyway, I can talk to her about her goals. If she falls off, I can message her and remind her of what her goals are. Did you see the form that I posted on our team page? The Google form, the purple thing, with a couple questions. It had like 5 questions on it. That thing is amazing. It's so simple and stupid. And I got it from this Kelsey Smith, but it really helps me to know my people more. You know, I feel like I would invite them and get them in a challenge group, and they got their challenge pack, and then I might touch base with them, and I would, but like I wasn't very connected with them. Does that make sense? And so I feel like this just has everything sitting right here. I know what program she's doing. I know what Shakeology she's drinking. Now, it looks like she did not add her weight or her measurements, but you can see that of your people. I also have one person who has a before picture here. So they can choose not to share that with you. Like, they don't have to share that, but they can. And then you can see how they're doing. You know what I mean? It just makes it feel more connected to me. It shows you how many Shakeologies she's logged this week, how many days she's worked out this week. And that, you know, my plan is to make a leaderboard on Saturdays for people who logged all their workouts and all their shakes. And I'm going to put their pictures on it, and I'm going to post it in the group just for some recognition. So this is how I'm going to figure that out. I'm going to go to our people's things and then see how they did. Does that make sense? And then, what? Oh. And if I have two, you know, if she only did one Shakeology that week, I'm going to check in and say, hey, you know, you've got to obviously tailor your message, but this will help us figure out who needs help, because the point of this is to get them results, right? And that brings me to my next point. I wanted to just quickly talk about the vital process. Have you heard of the vital process? Anyone? Oh, sweet. No. Okay. That's okay. So the vital process, the idea is this. There are 4 steps to it. It's kind of like the vital behaviors, but not really. Don't get confused. So the vital process is to attract someone to you, or to and invite them to a free group, a challenge group, just to get your support and accountability. Attract them, connect with them, and invite, and then get them. The step number 2 is get them set up with a challenge pack and into a challenge group. Step number 3 is to get them results. And then step number 4 is to transition them into being a coach. So I was missing this piece, I feel like, until like the last month when I've been really studying this. And for me, when I had challengers in a group, I would check in with, like I just said, I would check in with them and we'd talk afterwards and do you want to go into the next group and blah, blah, blah. But I would not really ever explore the coaching thing with my challengers. I only would invite people like Christy. I mean, I just invited you to coaching. Right? I have a crazy dog tonight. She just lifted up the pillow that my computer's sitting on. I'm sorry. Stop it. Anyway, but the whole point is for people to get results, to get good vibes in our groups, to feel that community, and then move on into the coaching. So they'll want to do it. I mean, that's the whole idea. So that's what the vital process means. It's really about the basis of it is inviting and moving your business forward, you know? So to do that, oh my gosh, what are you doing? There's nothing under there, silly. I started watching this. It's called Best of the West, and it's just best top coaches, and they do this call, and it's called Best of the West. The guy's name is Doug Moss, the guy that leads it, facilitates it, and this girl's name is Shelly Hobbs. It's Shelley, and her husband is Scotty Hobbs, if you've ever heard of him. But I've listened to this call from her over and over and over because she has done the best job explaining how we get people from a free group to a challenge group to coaching that I've ever heard. So if you have time, it's like 45 minutes. Watch it, because I'm going to go through some of it right now, but really it was a major eye opener for me. So this clean eating group, first of all, that's going amazing, I think. Do you? I mean, lots of interaction, tons of interaction for compared to what they usually are, I would say. And one thing when I asked people to introduce themselves and share what their goals were, I went through that and I tried to comment on everybody's, and I know more people have posted, and I haven't gotten back in there. I haven't been able to comment on everybody. But one thing that she did say, I'm going to get rid of this share. One thing she did say in her call was that no post should go untouched. You know, like even if you just like it real quick, you guys are so good at doing that and commenting on everybody's stuff. I mean, that's so important. So keep doing that. But what I did then was if some of my people in this clean eating group said, yeah, I'm trying to lose weight, I'm trying to blah, 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 I messaged them privately. I said, hey, I saw in our clean eating group that you were trying to lose weight, and I have this fitness and nutrition group going. Do you want me to tell you about it? And they all said yes. They wanted more information. So now I'm like, tonight is my follow-up day with them. So I don't know what's going to happen, but the free group should be used as a way to connect with people. Like, yes, we invite them, but we have to like keep up with them all week. You know what I mean? Not just invite them and dump them in this group and then be done with it. Now, I posted in a teacher group again. And why do I do that to myself? I don't know, because 300 people commented on that post. Now, I did message the admin before and asked if I could do it, and she said yes. So I didn't get kicked out of that group. But the idea is, so all those people, I got into this group, but I want to connect with them all week long because this is how I'm building my relationship with them. This Shelley was saying that she doesn't really spend a lot of time dicking around with messaging these people for weeks because they know what we're about, right? But we just have to approach it in a soft way, I think, which I think we are. I'm not, but I have completely changed my focus into making these challenge groups more important than they have been. So we want to make this so much of a community that they want to still be a part of the community. I'm going to do a video at the end that talks about going into a challenge group with us afterwards. And I'm going to check, like I started checking in with my people today. So I'm going to spend the next 2 and probably 3 days checking in with all these people and just saying, hey, how are you liking the clean eating group? Do you have any questions? And then I'll check in again with them at the end. And I might just do like a quick voice message. I mean, that's great too, but just we have to make it personal somehow, because you want them to fall in love with the actual group. That's the idea. And they are. Like all these, have you guys, if you scroll through the comments that people are making, they love it. And I'm really glad, I'm super happy about that. So the idea is to get those people funneled into our challenge group, right? And then I'm going to recognize the shit out of people in our challenge group. So they get that vibe there, right? And then I'll say, okay, so if, when somebody really likes what we're doing in that group, I'm going to say, okay, well, why don't you run a challenge group with us next time? Okay. What I mean? That's how I envision it going. But I did take some notes on what she said in this call. So do you understand the vital process and the whole point of it and why we're doing all this? But I think we have to use the free group as more of a springboard into getting them to join us, right? Okay. So one thing that she did, okay, wait, back the train up. I want to talk about adding friends a quick second. Jen Buckmiller. Jen Buckmiller joined some groups, didn't you? Yes. Okay, unmute yourself, will you? I can't find you.
Yes, I did.
Parents. Okay, so tell us what you did.
You gave me some ideas, and so I looked up those groups in the Discover part and added myself to some groups.
Yay!
Decorating and some repurposing furniture groups, and yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of groups. I joined one today that's called Mom to Girls or something. I don't know, whatever. There are clean eating ones out there. Get in one of those. I mean, that's an easy one. Yoga. I mean, just anything, if the idea is, and she really hit this hard too, is that she will post she called it an ad, but like an invite, like I did in that teaching group with no picture. Like she doesn't use the picture from our personal pages, just text. Really simple. Like, hey, I'm doing this clean eating group. And she gets people in there and she says the actual call to action is add me as a friend to be in the group. Now that is going to save my life next time, because what was happening was I said comment. Then I got 199 comments, and I have to scroll through all those, make sure they're my friends. Like it's like a nightmare. So once we get into groups like that and you have more people to connect with, this will be more streamlined. And that way also they're adding you as a friend. So you're not, some of us are uncomfortable adding people we don't know, whatever. So this way they're adding you as a friend. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Another thing she does is on her personal page, and I'm playing with this a little bit, like she makes the free group an event and then posts it as an invite. So the call to action there then is to tag 5 friends, add me as a friend, and then they can get themselves into that group. So you're not having to add all these people into this group and keep track of who you add. You know what I mean? And then they're in there, which I thought that was a good idea too. And then this is what she does when they do friend you. And I've tried this. I was so excited to try it yesterday. So these people are still adding me as a friend from this teaching group. So I messaged them and I said, hey, Jen, thanks for the friend ad. I love networking and connecting with people online. Did you find me through a friend, or wait, what was it? Hold on. Oh, did you, I think it said stop by, or did you find me to network through a friend, or were you interested in joining one of my online fitness and nutrition groups? Not a word about the clean eating group, right? Because they're going to say, well, I did see your thing about the clean eating group, but tell me about that fitness and nutrition challenge group, right? And it actually worked. I had like 3 people message me back, yeah, tell me about the fitness and nutrition group. And I know damn well that's not why they friended me. They friended me for the clean eating group.
Yeah.
And I'll still get them in there. But still, I mean, that's another way to invite, I don't know. I'm just like in love with this woman. She's just amazing. Everything she said, I was like, wow. And I've done every single thing just about that she said. Is that Shane? Can you hear me, Jen?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can Shane hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, Shane. He always wants me to give him a little shout.
Oh, that's our contractor. He's doing our shower upstairs.
Oh my gosh. That's so fun. So, I love that response though to a new friend. Right? I mean, I love it. So, what else? And then like one example of a little connect that she would do with a person that wanted to be in the clean eating group, like a free group, she would say, hey, I'm so excited you want to be a part of this group. What do you want to learn about clean eating? Or what are your goals with clean eating? Just to break the ice. So it's not so tough to find things to talk about. Right? I mean, I see this as more of a vehicle now to get us where we want to go instead of just offering information. Like, it's super easy to build a relationship with someone in a week because you're talking about the things that you have in common already, which is the clean eating group. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Hold on. I would get and I know you guys too, like what do we say to people that we just friended or that just friended us? And this is the segue to, I'm really excited. I'm pretty excited about that. She also gets her challengers on a Zoom call like this, which I thought, yeah, which I don't know about that, but it connects people. I mean, that's the whole, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if I had anything else written down. Let me just check. I don't think so. But, the idea then in our challenge group is to get people to love coaching. So I don't know if it's only Wednesday, but I have some posts planned to drop in some coaching little nuggets, as we go through over the next couple of weeks before it ends. So then we can invite people to the coaching thing at the end. Yeah? Okay. Do you have any questions? No?
Can you post or put that lady's name on the wall?
Yes.
Please?
Yep. I'll put the link to the call on it.
Okay, thank you.
I about have it memorized, so. Any questions about what you're doing, like right now things? Success Club or the All Access Pass, or how's that going?
Good.
Good?
Yep. It's just a bummer we don't get a Success Club point for the $99
I know.
thing.
I know.
Although I will say I had somebody who just did the $99 last week, and
Mhm.
and I had given her some Shakeology packets before, and she's like, I finally tried those Shakeology packets. How do I add that? And I was like, oh, I can take care of that for you.
Right. Awesome. You know, I'm not even offering that 99 anymore unless people ask me.
Yeah.
But I don't even offer it. They'll say, how much is it? And I go through the 3 options, and the first one is the Kickstart, which is the 3-day refresh. I've had one person do that. Now to order that, they have to call. There's no link. Which, what in the world? Oh, okay. And then the second option is the $199 All Access plus the Shakeology, and then the third one is just a regular challenge pack. Like I don't even offer the 99 because that's what they wanted to do, and I don't. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm doing, and it's been okay. I feel like I have a lot of people coming in soon, but they're not there yet. So, you know. Okay. Any other questions? Is it going okay? Christy, you had somebody join us, right?
Yes, her name's Mary. She just she's in the challenge tracker app and she posted already. So
Awesome.
I was excited. I work with her. So she
Oh.
came. Yeah, she goes, I want to do that beach body stuff. So it was really cute, but she's like
Fun.
24.
Right.
But a good
No. Right.
energetic 24-year-old. So
Right.
yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know. Just keep adding people. And so, wait, one thing she said about these group, like you get into your group on Facebook, right? And then and then she says, even if she posts in there or comments and stuff every couple days or so, like put that on your to-do list. So look in your groups and, comment or like things. And then she said, sometimes I'll just message someone or I'll even write in a comment on the page, hey, let's stay connected, add me as a friend. And then they're adding her. It's not like I don't know. I just thought she had great ideas. But that's how you can add friends in a not yucky way.
I need that.
I know. I know you do.
I don't like to add it.
Okay, so try
And
it
then
this
I
way
forget who they are. Like I'll go, who's this person on my feed? And I'm like, I don't know who they are. I'm like, how did I add you? So that stresses me out to no end. Like I have no idea who this person is, and they come up on my feed all the time.
I'm afraid that I see people, like, I know we had a guest teacher in kindergarten today.
Oh.
And I know I've seen her, but I'm pretty sure it's on Facebook. I have no idea what it's terrible. It's a terrible feeling.
It is. It's horrible. That happened to me at the soccer game. Somebody came up to me and said, oh, hi, how are you? And I'm like, good. I have no idea who she was. So.
Fun.
Yeah. Anyway.
So Christy, get your ass in a group.
I hate my asses. I'm in groups. I'm in the Golden Retriever group and the special education group.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
Okay, so have you tried to post in one of those about a clean, and like I said, she doesn't make it all fancy.
It's just a
She
text.
invites in that group.
I will.
It's 9:30.
I'm getting on that.
Okay. I like it.
That's my New Year's resolution.
Oh, good. Okay. Awesome.
Okay, Angela.
Yes.
So those posts you're putting on those, should we ask the admin every time before we post something like that? The admin of the group?
I would just do it and see what happens. I mean, really? There are thousands of groups. There are probably hundreds of decorating groups.
Yeah. I'm in the home cupcake one. I should.
Like, why did I get kicked out of that one? But this girl was like, oh yeah. I mean, it's just, I
Yeah.
don't really understand. Maybe it was an accident. It's kind of sad. And boy, are they missing out. So, okay. Well, thanks for hopping on. I'm sad that it didn't work out the first time, but it worked out now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
If you have any more questions, post it in our team page. Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, Shane.
Bye.
Bye.